Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make an origami wreath. The required items for this project are 12 square sheets of paper. You can even use more than 12, but 12 is probably a good minimum. All the squares need to be the same size. I'm using squares that I cut from 8.5 by 11 pieces of paper. I'm also going to be using a ruler today. The ruler is not required, but I'm just going to use it to make sure that all my squares, when I do some of the folds, they're pretty uniform, so they look better together. Now, I know this project seems like it might be really time consuming. We are using 12 sheets of paper, but each sheet of paper, each element within itself, is actually rather quick and simple. And so we'll start by taking one sheet of paper. We are going to fold our paper in half. Now let's unfold that. And this is where the ruler might come in handy. As I said, it's not required, but you want to fold your paper about 1/3 of the way up. As I said, I'm using 8.5 by 11 paper. After I make my fold here, I'm leaving about from here to here around 2 3/4 inches. That's not the number that needs to be there by any means. I just want that number to remember for all the rest of the papers as I fold them, so they're all about the same. Okay, now we can unfold that fold again. We'll take our top corner here and fold it in towards the middle, make it meet that line that we folded earlier. And we're going to do the same thing with the other top corner as well. Okay. Now, using the fold you've already made, you'll fold that bottom of your paper back up. Now, we're going to flip the entire model over. Now you'll see there's these two little corners here from that bottom fold. I want you to just fold the corner in so our triangle here is straight. Do the same thing with the other side. Now we'll take the bottom here and fold it up again about 1 inch. That's all we need. And now, using this line that we already have here, we're going to fold the entire model in half. And that is what we're going to end up with each of our 12 sheets of paper. Quick and simple. So let's do one more of those. We'll fold our paper in half. And unfold. We will fold the bottom of the paper up about 2/3 of the way. We can unfold that. Take the top corner and fold it in towards the middle fold. Repeat with the other top corner. We can fold along that line we've already made. Flip our model over. Fold our little corners over. And fold the bottom up about 1 inch. And fold the model in half. Okay. Now that we have our 12 sheets of paper folded into all these little triangles, if you need to pause and make a few more pieces of paper before moving on, go ahead. And so we'll take 2 of our little triangles here and make sure they're facing the same direction. Now we're going to slide the one on the right over the one on the left, and we want this end here to be under this flap and end up in this little pocket here that we made too, and we want this to happen on both sides. So if you have to kind of open it up and do some refolding, if that's what it takes to get it on both sides, go ahead and do that. But we want to make sure it's in those pockets, because this is what's going to hold the wreath together. Okay. Let's grab another one of our triangles. Same thing, we're just going to slide it in. And so it's hiding in our pockets here. So it's tucked in our pockets on both sides. Right now I have all 12 of my pieces locked together, and I'm using my ruler right now to weigh it down. And it looks like I don't have enough pieces of paper to reach all the way around, but I actually do. And so let's just kind of hold this one so it doesn't come. You can see I can kind of change the angle at which these are all locked together, so kind of spread them out a little, and as they spread they're gonna circle around more, and I can do that until they meet. And so like I said, it might be helpful to use more than 12 sheets of paper, but you certainly don't need to use any more. I'm almost all the way around here. And so if you slide it, they might not be in that little pocket there in the corner anymore, but as long as they all reach underneath these flaps all the way around, it's going to stay together. So here is our finished origami wreath. You can shake it around a little, see that because all those pieces are interlocked, it is going to hold together. So glue on a ribbon, use whatever colors of paper you want, and decorate your house for the holidays.